Raul, kas sa läheksid, vaataksid üle?
Läksid üle.
Jah, pead logima.
Kus sul läheb?
Kuule, uksed all jälle lukust.
Jaa, uks on lukus.
Taavi lükkab sisse näiteks.
Mul ei ole jalas meeldi.
Kella 6 läheb uks lukku.
Jah, peab kuidagi endale meelde.
Äkki me peaks enda algusaja nihutama siis 10 minutit enne 6. Ja siis saaks sisse ilusti.
Tegelikult küll, jah. Saast rääks midagi palju. Tšau.
Jess.
Mida näha?
Jess. Suurepärane.
Roks kinni.
Jah, kuulsin.
Ja rohkem rahvast ennast on parem. Siis on lootust, et äkki, kui mul asi välja tuleb, siis äkki saab nagu tõsta. Ja Taivaga ma ootan, et sina tuleks lapsi.
Ikka tuleb. Äkki peaks juba hakkama installima või midagi?
See peaks suht kindlasti jõudma, ma panin see üles, see on umbes 200 megabaitit ja valla aega ära teenivast asja. Et seepärast ei ole probleem.
Nii, Raul, heli tuleb või?
Heli tuleb.
Okei, see on hea. Super.
Sa näitasid küll mitte seda, aga ütleme mustusega.
Ei jaa, ma...
Nii, aga hoiku uks kinni, ma tegin teile.
Peaks mingi toika siis.
Kõik proovida. Ma võtan selle.
Sa pead Stiimi sisse logima, ega sellepärast ma reaalselt testid ei ole. See on Stiimi mõtlen, et sa ärge tehti välja. Tundub, et tuleb Steam paigale.
Kellega mõtled teile kohe? Miks sa nii mõtled?
No tõesti, mida asja.
Nii, anname siit selve kinni.
Kübarselt, kas need saadete Steam'i ei ole, eks ju, et see?
Ma ei tea.
See on väga rahul.
Väga rahulik.
Sul hakkas tööle või sul oli failis üles selle?
No ma teen proovi lahti praegu.
Unitid on olemas, ma tean.
Ei, mul on just Steam.
Ma ei tea, kui palju inimesi enda projekte näitajate on muidu? Kas keegi näitab?
Mina näitan.
Kes veel? No mina näitan. Sellega mitte midagi. Sealt poolt ei väga midagi.
Kes seal ma vaatasin, et sina tegid vahepeal midagi, kas sul ei ole näidata midagi uuendust?
Ma tegin multiplaanist välja.
No see on kõik midagi. Eks ma ise ka jälle kuu aja jooksul mitte midagi teinud. Aga no, ma näitan ära, vaata. Tähtis on see, et sa sätid milestone'id, isegi kui sa midagi oled teinud, sa ikkagi näitad midagi. Et noh, et siis on nagu motivatsioon, et järgmine milestone ei ole sul kõik nagu jälle tegemata. Et jah, sest muidu jääb see projekt toppama ja ei saagi valmis. Tean kogemustest. No näed, siis võtake äkki eesmärgi, et nii veebruarikuud teen näiteks seda. Ja siis paned nagu kindlad päeva, kui ära teed ja siis tuleb näiteks järgmine märtsi algus. Mis sa arvad?
see ei ole.
see on hoopiski teise.
ja see oli teises grupis üks jah. Toomas. ma ei tea, mida võtavad selle õppeklassiga on puhverasi vastavalt kõrgel mingisugust erikooli projekti kohade eest, kes nagu kõrgesi midagi peavad andma.
Okei, oota.
Kas peaks automatiseerima niimoodi, et pane peale enda taha, aga iga reede õhtul lastakse üles.
Teed ootamas.
Esmaspäeva hommikul on kõik jälle puhas.
Ega ma ei tea, ma leidin annigi õnnestus väga nägida, ma ei tea, kas me siin õnnestus, aga õnnestus on, siis ma saan teada, et õnnestus, mis on kasulik info.
Aga kuidas see on, see on sul Steamis Greenlightis või kuidas?
Ei, sa saad tegelikult niisama paremda.
Steam üldse. Ma ei tea, alustame vaikselt kiirelt pihta. Et ma ei tea, teeb inglise keeles või? Yeah, let's practice English. So, hello everyone to new game progress demonstration. Today we have only like 2 games. Yeah. And maybe third one if John shows up. Maybe. Okay, so what have I done this month? Not much. So I got some little bit more artwork. Hello. And my main goal was to make 200 quest lines. Currently there are like 17. And I think main problem was that good lines is hard to write. It needs constant iterations and whatnot. But Raul, complete. Okay. And of course balance is like way too easy.
Options.
Yeah, options. And by, let's say, and this Friday I will try to make like public demo or something like that and post it on APT with sounds and whatnot. And maybe some balance improvements, but I have to think what to do with this project. Should I continue or not? So, any questions? No questions?
So it's a mobile game and you... It's a mobile game that you plan to sell on Central?
Yeah, but I'm thinking about it, you know, because, okay, to make any money at all, I think I should have like 5 to 6 hours of gameplay. But currently it has like 5 minutes or less. So I have to figure out if this game is good enough or easily enough, you know. If I can make enough good content for like 5 to 6 hours.
How much time have you spent on it?
Yeah, good question. I think I should check toggle. But if okay. I think 35 or so. On toggle at least. Or 40
No.
something.
No.
And you made everything yourself, by yourself?
Well defined by yourself. Okay, so every quest line is in Excel file, and Excel file conversion or updating system to Unity wasn't made by me because that's like way too much work and effort. And artwork was made by friends. So yeah, mostly like game logic and text. So maybe next person. Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
I have a question. Did I heard correctly? I understand correctly that you're going to make a demo each Friday?
No, I will make demo for this Friday and post it on Aperten group.
Okay.
So with small improvements and whatnot for feedback. I did feedback Friday thing in Reddit, but it was kind of useless because okay, let me see. 7 people responded, but 5 of them were persons who also wanted to review their games, so their feedback was kind of like crap. So yeah.
You previously made an orc game, now it's a goblin game. Why you decided that goblins are more awesome than orcs?
Well, I don't know. Well, this game is more like one module for orc game for future.
Okay, so in the orc game, you tested out the concept and you found that this one module was the best part of this gameplay.
No, it was quite opposite. In orc game, quest system was just horrendous with prefabs and whatnot, and it just didn't make any sense. So it wasn't easy to make new quests, and it was buggy because it had like 200 lines of shitty code.
Okay.
But this currently runs like with 25 or between 50.
So the main reason why you started a new project was that the last project was too messy.
Yeah.
It's actually quite good reason to do that.
Yeah, true. But I think I will go back to OrquEst someday when I know how to make better tools or how to make things easier, so it doesn't get so clustered. But I think that's all from me. Wait, let me see if there are questions from...
It starts anyway.
No.
Dive without food or stay alive ends anyway.
Well, you know, every day is a challenge. Okay, maybe I should improve it, but...
Need some weird animation sounds maybe.
Yes, I have sounds.
Okay.
John?
Yeah. Okay. Just hopefully there is some Facebook open here. Can I use your Facebook phone?
Yes.
And I won't text anyone soon. So I am happy to be here today. Like I said last time, I promised that I will focus on one thing only, and it has worked. For some reason, I've managed to find the inspiration and the discipline to just focus on one thing, and you might be guessing which game it's getting more attention from my side. Yes, I made some animations for that and tried to move away from the magic of shaders, because I've been doing some crazy stuff with shaders and that has been like consuming part of my time. I wanted to do some pixel art light effect, but I ended up getting lost in doing something like this, which is not a pixel art light, but it is cool by all means. But that didn't solve the problem that I was trying to achieve. But yeah, this is where we left last time. I was doing some procedural generated effects, and I've been playing a lot with that, but after I gained this moment of focus, and I decided to keep going on the game. So before it looked like crap, you know, the walking animation. I mean, I tried to play a little bit also with the shadows, to create some, because the shadows somehow makes the character feels like it's part of the environment. So I decided to put to change the walking stance to something more like, you know, more according to the idea of the guy. You know, the guy is trying to be a ninja. He thinks that this is very agile and just to give him more character, like, you know, it's kind of alive. So then this game idea has been taking so long because it's only me. And along the way, I'm either trying to learn artistic skills or trying to improve some programming skills related to game development. Basically, I've been spending most of my time figuring out how to organize the code, how to do it properly, just coming back to what I did and redoing some things. Maybe I can do this better. So yeah, the magic happened on 28th of January. This is now like inside the game. This is how it looks like. I improved the walking animations. I changed all the spaghetti code that I had, and I'm now using state machines. So it gives you a lot of control over all the things that you're doing. I don't know why I was not doing that before, but yeah. So here is some more animations, I guess. This one, I made some jumping animation. So the idea is that wait, there is other stuff here. Okay, that's the same one. Yeah, jumping animation. But the important part is, like, it's not all images. It's not all images. There is actually something working already. Oh, damn it! Wait. No. Yes. Fuck. Wait a moment. The same thing happens to me with passwords. I had complicated names and then I don't remember. Just give me a moment. So I have a small example of how the game is looking right now. Yes, I was correct. No, I was not correct. Also, there is supposed to be something here. Just give me a moment. Fuck demo. Ah, shit. Aha. Aha! I got it. No, you were hesitating. But ta-chan! It's already there. I made an investment like 1 year ago that they were in Humble Bundle. They were giving away the plugin for HTML5 for Game Maker. I just went with my credit card. Please take my money. I thought it would be cool, but yeah. Now we start the game with B, and we're there. So it's like kind of jumping animations, and the idea is that this would be, it's just like a concept. The idea is to make a bigger scenario. The camera is moving, mostly like the Double Dragon kind of idea of, you know, beat up these mutant mosquitoes out of the through the street. Then you go and you start descending into the sewers, you know, underneath the Banatali. There is a sewer system, and there is some dungeons there. Then you end up in Pepsi Jar, and then you steal a boat, and then you end up in a broken nuclear plant on the other side of the Peipsijärv in some country, and then you fight the boss that is creating all these mutant mosquitoes, and that's how it all ends. But that's more or less the idea that I have for the game. I'm gonna make it by parts. So the first level, first stage, the first episode is the city, and try to see how it goes, if people like it or not. And the surprise for today is that I'm able to attack now. So basically I've been just trying to improve the animations. There is some stuff that are actually not working that well, but yeah, needs some improvement. And basically the idea of the music that I want to put behind, I want also to try to attempt to do some very basic chiptune music for the game. Also try to just get to do everything by myself if I can, or if somebody can assist me along the way, that would be cool. But basically I was thinking that I was thinking about some kind of a chiptune music to to enhance the atmosphere of this retro kind of experience. Maybe this is not the greatest example, actually. Yeah, who knows, something like this. Let's see. Yeah, so it's like, to bring back the old memories, and the cool thing about just focusing on our small color palette is that you get more focus on the stuff that needs to be done. And I don't know, I personally really like this. Some artists might say that it's a horrible choice of colors, but that's what we had in the 80s, I guess. And I still believe that I can do something fun out of it. And yeah, and the cool thing about when working with graphics that look like crap is that you can make actually some awesome effects with little effort. The idea with the shaders that I was writing is to create some light effects, or maybe make each time that the guy is making a punch, make some kind of cool effects using particle effects with shaders. Yeah, also make some blood effects and stuff like that when you beat up the mosquito. Then it's like, but the idea is to make it dynamical, not put too much effort making these animations by myself, but using the power of the shaders to make it more look cooler. So yeah, so that's the good news, that I am not drifting away in many ideas, but just focus on one thing. And it seems that the next demo I will promise to make more progress, at least put some sound effects, more attacks. And I can't really promise if you will be able to beat up some mosquito yet, but at least you will beat up something, just like the practice. And also the idea is to write a storyline, a small storyline, like a small intro. Like there is a higher resolution version of this same guy sitting, he's just enjoying his. I had two ideas. One is like he's just enjoying on the balcony on his home when these giant mosquitoes start attacking people everywhere, and then he decides to jump in and starts attacking. Like he just he just falls it, and the action begins. Or I have another more dramatic intro, like the name of the character is Jan. I choose an Estonian name because the whole adventure takes place in Estonia, actually. So there is Jan, and so Jan is a retired police, and he's like, he's depressed, and he's about, to take his life. He doesn't want to live anymore. Then suddenly this whole mosquito apocalypse starts, and then somebody starts knocking on his door. Please help us! What do you want? And then he opens the door. And there's this mutant mosquito eating this guy. Then he decides that he has a purpose to live. He has a mission. And he wants to save now the Estonian summers from these mutant mosquitoes, and that's how he finds a purpose. And then the rest is history. So yeah. Is this one?
Yes.
Yeah. So what else can I say about this? I'm still trying to find out what is the best way to make some combat logic, like if using collision detectors when there is a collision and there is a state called attack, and I'm trying to brain that out because I'm not good at organizing these things. That's like the main challenge, making the quote work. The graphics somehow are more or less what I want them to be. I'm not planning to do too much. What I will do is like there's going to be an additional 2 layers in the background, so when you move there is some parallax effect, so it doesn't look like that solid, that constrained. I think the moon will stay like it is, and yeah, and I will try to and I think the cool thing about the shadows is like what I did is like I passed the same texture, and I copied the texture, and then I am just drawing it with just one color, this color, so it keeps the idea that it's a shadow. Yes.
Okay, I have some questions about your game development process. Because you are concentrating so much into about those tiny things. But what's your estimated scope of this game? So right now we can see one room, one guy jumping around, maybe a lot of trial and error put behind it. But how big you wanna make this game to be? So approximately how many hours of gameplay, how many mechanics? What's the scope you're estimating for this game?
I wanted to follow first I want to make the first level will be the city. In a bigger scope, it will have 5 levels.
5 levels?
Yes.
Okay, how many enemies?
When you are on the top, when you are on the surface, you will fight small mosquitoes, but then there will be at least 10 types of enemies.
Okay, how many weapons or attack types?
There is how do you call? There is a giant sleeper, you always kiss my kids with the sleepers. And there is a giant, there is a bat, spike. There is a bat. There is a pistol, and there is stuff that you can find in the kitchen that you can fight. So you can fight. So there is a pot and there is a pan and.
Okay.
Yeah. So small items.
Overall, there are 5 levels, approximately 5 enemies, and approximately 5 different weapons or attack types.
Yes.
And yeah, there are. So how much time have you already put developing this particular demo?
This particular demo, I think it has taken. If part of the time that I spent, I was, filling the gaps on how do I do this. Then learning how to draw. Then that I think that part is already past. To make this demo happen, I think I have spent at least 2 days separated in just my free time.
Okay. So you made multiple days of pre-development, and then now you have done 2 days of development in order to produce this one level. How much do you think it would take to finish this first level, adding all the enemies you would need for this first level and weapons you would need for this first level? How many more days would it take you?
I think if I can count in days, I think I need at least 35 days.
3 to 5.
No, 35.
35 days
Yeah.
to make the first level complete.
Yeah, completely with sound effects, with
Okay.
music and stuff.
So
like that.
overall, you are assuming then that it will take you about 5 months to complete the game.
Probably, yeah, because.
So 5 levels and as estimated like 30 days per level.
Mhm.
Alright. So 5 months, it's quite a lot for this game. Do you have some plan or some ways to keep yourself in track? So in order to not
to
switch project in out of a month.
Okay, yeah. No, right now I don't have a concrete plan, but I am very motivated to finish this game because it's like it's like the most concrete idea I have come up with, and I somehow feel that I can develop it and I can make it happen. So that motivates me more.
I think what you're missing is a plan. It's a development plan. Otherwise, you won't be able to finish this game.
Yeah, I don't have a concrete plan. I have the idea that I want to do it, and then.
Okay. Or at least, even though you don't have to like write a concrete step on table, you're still prototyping, and that's also very very cool. But what you should do is to at least
checklist to tell
a little checklist what you want to do, and put yourself some deadlines for
Okay.
it. So, for example, I'll take 1 month to make this first fully playable level, and then after you have this first level, at that point you can test it for real. Is it working? Is it actually fun? And should you continue with this game or should you scrap it? So last weekend when I was hanging around in the Global Game Jam, I met two people from EGDA, and their main or one of their very good suggestion is that we as students should learn to scrap our games, and in the ways that we should learn to validate them, whether they are good or not, and then if they are not like good and sellable and worth making, then we should scrap them as fast as possible and start with something new. And actually it's quite a good idea, and I recommend that for you to as well. So don't try to make this game for a whole like year and then find out that it might not be fun, or things might change. It might turn out not to be very good. And instead try to make like vertical slice very very quickly. There has been some very nice videos in YouTube about why companies are making vertical slices that are so Google it and try to organize your game.
Okay.
I have a question. If the protagonist is blue, then what color is the blood? Also blue.
Of the guy.
Yes.
I think I will go for the purple also.
Okay. And one suggestion is if the background is moving and the moon is still, then you can put the slower moving background as a clouds, night clouds over the background.
Okay.
It's more cool.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go for the parallax, I guess.
Because the first background moves quickly, and the moon is still because it's far away.
Yeah.
And you can put those clouds. It's slightly moving very slowly.
Yeah, that will happen. Yes.
So what is the next thing you're gonna add?
Blood.
Blood. Everybody's blood. I think I will add like, I don't know, some sidekicks or something. Then the combat mechanics. I think that I will spend some time doing that. But one good thing about the last time when we made this game demonstration was that I committed to something. So, this game demonstration is already like pushing me to complete something. But I will make a plan, definitely, and try to come up with this idea. One thing that I realize is that I'm just doing this this is my first game, so I will do it for fun. I'm not thinking too much about if it will make profit or not. I just want to have fun doing it for now. If I get any good, then I will take it more to the next level. Then, you know, try to build a game around maybe some source of some sort of monetization, or I don't know. But initially, I'm trying to get at least decently good. Yes.
So will you promise us some features for the next demonstration?
I promise that you will be able to beat the crap out of something.
Okay.
Yes.
The next demonstration will be in a month or sooner.
When is the next game, the demonstration?
Exactly 1 month.
Exactly 1 month.
Ah,
5th of March.
1st of March. Yes. Cool. So that's all I have to show for today.
Okay. Before Jan starts, we don't have anyone who wants to show their games. Okay. So I'm going to end the stream for today, but for recording purposes, I will mention that next thing will be next Monday. We will have a workshop. 3D basics. Erik Brutus will show us how to use Blender.
Okay, and this is like really basics stuff there from the beginning.
Yeah, pretty much I think so.
Okay.
Okay, so end of